過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo! Hey there guys, Leon Mookie here, and I'm giving you another chapter of God Eater 3, Devil Deku. In the last part, I went over on chapter 0, basically the prologue chapter, where I talked about how My Hero Academia characters are going to be part of the God Eater world, and how Izuku wanted to be a God Eater, however, was forced to become an adapted God Eater, aka an age. And in this chapter, you will know the life on how Izuku and many of his comrades slash friends live as ages. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guy? Chapter 1, The Life of an Age. As Izuku and Hugo finally got up, they're now getting ready for their mission to head out. Then Izuku wanted to check on some of the younger age members of the group in his cell, actually, as it being a little girl named Lit and a boy by the name of Mark. With Izuku asking the two if they're doing okay and what kind of job they'll be doing, with the two basically commenting saying that they're going to be forced to pick up trash around the port again, and hoping that they're not going to run into an origami by any chance. Within Izuku telling the two to not to worry so much, and if they do, to make sure that they run and hide so they don't get hurt, with the two nodding. However, Izuku went to go see another one of the kids, as it being a little boy with black hair named Sho, with Izuku kneeling down saying, "Hey Sho, you doing okay?" With then him coughing for a bit saying, "Yeah, just a little tired, that's all. But I do have to go out. Just like Lynn and Mari, I'm gonna have to go out to pick up trash as well. But I will make sure if I find anything important to bring it back." With Izuku saying, just don't overwork yourself, okay? You need to look after yourself as well. With Sho nodding, saying, "Yeah, thanks, Izuku." With Izuku getting back up from kneeling and then heading to the mission report, as saying Penny Ward's ages 01407 and Penny Ward 01408 will be going to high dance Ashty levels to acclimate to the battlefield. Make sure and test out God Eaters as well. Make sure to eliminate all origami in the area, and acclimation will be complete. Reports now ended. Then Izuku sighing, with then Hugo saying, "Basically another cleanup mission." With then Izuku saying, "Hey, wasn't there another age team supposed to go out there? Why are we going out there? I mean, I get it that they wanted us to acclimate, but they don't need us to kill origami to do that. We can just be out there just to get used to things." With soon Hugo saying, "You know the reason why, Izuku." With Izuku saying, yeah, you're right." After saying that, with that of an annoyed look on his face, Izuku soon accepts the mission, now heading to the guard, saying, finally taken care of. You took your sweet ass time. Come on, I'm letting you out, and now get your god arcs and get out there." As he soon tosses keys to Hugo, as both Izuku and Hugo leave, grab their god arcs, and then grab a truck. Within a couple minutes later, they arrive at the location where they'll be doing their mission at. As they get out of the truck and grab their god arcs, they soon look up at a ruined city as the sun shines into their eyes. Within Izuku saying, "I bet this place was really awesome back in the day. now it's just nothing but rubble. With then Hugo saying, "You're always obsessed with looking over the new locations. And plus, we've been here so many times, it's not even new. What's with you, Izuku?" Then Izuku saying, "It's nothing. Just thinking to myself, that's all." Then they begin hearing chatter across their communicator lines, as it being another age from Port Pennyward, as the codename being Bull 1, saying, "Oh my god, where's the origami? Where is it? I can't find it. I'm so..." But then Izuku saying, "Hey, our lines are crossed. Isn't it supposed to be a secure channel?" Within Hugo saying, "Yeah. Hey, where are you at? We'll be able to aid you if you need." Within another voice coming over the line saying, "Forget it. He's already Origami Chow. Don't let it waste your time. You got your own mission to do. Also, do any moonlighting and you'll be punished. Got it?" Within both Izuku and Hugo shaking their heads saying that, "All right, hurry up and uncuff us." With now releasing restraints on Pennyward's Hound 1 and 2. With soon their armlet restraints began to be released. With soon Izuku finally getting a feel of his arms again. And so this Hugo, as the voice saying, "All right, dogs, sick 'em." With then taking out their cases, they soon bring out their god arcs. Hugo's god arc being a long sword with a ranged weapon as a shotgun and shield. And Izuku bringing out his heavy moon with his shotgun as well, and a shield part of it as well. With soon Izuku couldn't help when he has his god arc. He begins to smile, saying, "Oh yeah, let's get some origami killing done." Then Hugo saying, "Yeah, all right, ready?" With Izuku saying, "You know it, Hugo." Within Hugo commenting saying, "We're going to make it out of this. I swear it." Through the mission, Izuku and Hugo began basically walking around the battlefield a little bit, just to get used to the highly dense ash levels. With this, Izuku doesn't really feel any different than normal. Same thing goes for Hugo as well, as it's not really that high a percentage of ash in the area. But even so, they don't want to take any chances. Within the same voice in their communicators basically tell them to make sure not to break or destroy their god arcs by any chance. Do so will cause severe damage, and make sure not to destroy them at any chance. With then Izuku saying, "Care more about the god arcs than us, even though no one won't be able to use them once we die." With then Hugo saying, "Easy there, Izuku. Don't let it get to you. It's just stupid bullshit that asshole has to go over." With then a couple minutes later, they see a couple of origami in the area. With then Izuku saying, "Now it's time to have some fun." With the origami being an axe raider, a horned origami with that of black, gray, and red patterns over its body. As he sees Izuku, he soon runs towards him. But then Izuku dodging the attack, and then getting over to his side, cutting right through the axe raider's body. With soon the axe raider falls before Izuku brings down his heavy moon once again, and then stabs it on its back. With then it's screaming out in pain. After that, he soon spins his heavy moon around his arm before putting it on his shoulders, and then saying, "Well, that takes care of that." Well, then Hugo taking care of another axe raider, as he soon cuts through it before switching to his gun mode, firing tons of buckshots at it before it soon collapses. After that, Izuku soon uses his Devour mode, as a giant origami head soon emerges from his heavy moon, and then devours into the corpse of the origami as his god arc soon brings out the core, saying, haha, well, looky that. It's not decent, but at least it's something. With then another line saying, somebody please help me. I don't want to die out here. As Izuku saying, it's the same guy from before. Bull 1, right? But then Hugo saying, huh, you thinking what I'm thinking, Izuku? But then Izuku saying, you know me better than that. With soon Hugo saying, hey, make it to our location area. We'll give you a way out. Send the origami our way, and we'll clear them out for you. Within saying, roger that. Heading to rendezvous area. Thank you, Hugo. You too, Izuku. I owe you guys. Within the same voice, within a different voice coming in, saying, you do not have authorization to clear such a task. Get to your own mission. Got it? Saying, what does it care? We're already doing well in the Ashlands. So what? And besides, stop looking over our shoulders. Fighting in dense ash like this is an excuse enough, right? Within, the guard saying, you'll regret this. With soon Izuku saying, I feel like you're a glutton for punishment, Hugo. Saying, you're one to talk, Izuku. You would have done it even if I didn't say anything. With soon Izuku saying, okay, you got me there. Couple minutes later, an age soon run past Hugo and Izuku as three axe raiders soon rush towards them. But then Izuku saying, just axe raiders? Not even worth my time. As both Hugo and Izuku rush at the axe raiders. With then Izuku spinning his blade around his body, with then the origami not even having a chance to counteract the attack before Izuku grabs his heavy moon once again, and then jumps into the air before spinning around in it and then landing on the ground, slicing through two of them brutally without even breaking a sweat before stopping and then landing on the ground with his heavy moon out. With then Hugo finishing off the last one with slicing down his god arc as well before stabbing it into the bottom. As the axe raider screams out in pain, Izuku soon thrusts his heavy moon into the side of the axe raider, finishing it off. Within, Hugo uses his devour function as well, as his long blade turns into an origami head, and then devours into the axe raider, taking out the core. With Izuku doing the same with the two he killed. Saying, well, I'd call that a good days of work. And we were able to help out a fellow age survive in this hellhole. I call that a win-win. With then Hugo saying, true, but I guess the port's not going to be happy knowing that we disobeyed orders. With then Izuku saying, but we didn't. We were acclimating to the ash and we were able to clear out the origami. All we did was help out a fellow age. They're just pissed because they can't replace him now. That's what pisses me off. With soon Hugo saying, I get it. I know how you feel, Izuku. Let's just go. Our mission's done. With then Izuku saying, hold on. I want to look around a bit. See if there's any materials we can get. With soon Hugo saying, I guess you're right. We got a little bit of time left to look around. With a couple minutes later, after looking around and only getting a few good stuff, however, other stuff was kind of worthless, they were able to head back to the port. However, once arrived, Hugo was taken over to the side by the port staff and by the same guard. But then they told Izuku to go put up his god arc and go back into his cell. With Izuku not wanting to leave, but then Hugo telling Izuku to go, that he'll handle this. Izuku worried, but decided to listen to Hugo and head back to put up his god arc and to go back into the cell. With then entering the cell, he soon sees both Mar, Lilith, and Sho, as Mar saying, "Hey, Izuku, you're back." Saying, "Yeah." Within Lil saying, "Where's Hugo?" With Izuku saying, "He's getting punished." With then the two getting worried, with then Sho coughing saying, "What is he being punished for?" With then Izuku explaining the situation that they helped out a fellow age while clearing out origami and acclimating to the new ash levels in the area. With then Mars saying, "Man, just for that? That's so mean." With then Lily saying, "Is it wrong to just try to want to help out a fellow friend?" With Izuku saying, "No, it's not wrong. It just shows that you care too much. It's just that these guys don't think it's worth helping us." With then the kid saying, "But don't let that get to you. You guys want to take care of each other, right?" Within all three of them nodding, saying, "Then remember that. You guys need to rely on each other. Once you guys get your god arcs and become of age to fight back, just remember, you guys gotta have each other's backs, no matter what, right?" With all of them saying, "Yeah." With Sho also saying, "Yeah," but weakly, though. Within the cell doors opening again, as it being Hugo, as he soon, winces in pain from a bit, saying, "So, how bad was it?" With then Hugo saying, "Stings a little bit on my back, but I'm good. Nothing to worry about." Soon Izuku saying, "It never gets easier. Trust me." With then saying, "Don't worry. As long as all of us can get out of this alive, that's what matters. We'll do what the port folks want. We'll work ourselves ragged to the bone. But until then, we'll find our way. That's all we gotta do. Right, Izuku?" Saying, "Yeah, but..." With then this, while Hugo was talking, the cell doors open, as then a certain person kicks Hugo in the back, as Hugo soon winces in pain still from his injuries, with saying, "Ow!" With then the person that kicked him being a boy with that of wearing purple attire, shorts, and a sleeveless tank top with that of a scarf around his neck, as his hair is that of a mixture of dirty blonde and green, as he has a black tape across his nose, saying, "That has to hurt. They must have went to town with you after you broke protocol. I heard when I came back from scouting." With then Zeke saying, "Hey there, Zeke. I'm glad you're all right." With then Zeke saying, "Done with scouting, it seems. And you're always chipper as always, Zeke." With saying, "Well, you know it. And hey, Izuku, it was probably boring out there. Hugo's always by the books. And I know you're the kind of guy that enjoys taking down origami for the fun of it." But then Izuku saying, "Well, yeah, but I like to take the lead because I don't want the others getting hurt if I'm able to handle it, you know?" Saying, yeah, I know that, but still, I guess Hugo's by the books and straight lace. Having fun with me, Zeke Pennywort, would be a lot more better, right?" Within Izuku saying, "Sure? Why not?" Saying, "Come on, man, have a little bit more hype and enthusiasm. Man, where's the Izuku when we see him out on the battlefield?" Saying, "Yeah, that Izuku's different from the one that you don't see. That's all I'm gonna say." With then saying, Sure. Also, did you guys hear? A port may have gotten swallowed up by the ash." With then Hugo saying, "Ugh, really? I have a hard time believing that." With Zeke retorting saying, "Well, sure, maybe it's nothing but just a small base or maybe even a small fort. But what if the ash is creeping closer and closer day by day?" Within Izuku and Hugo's eyes began widening before saying, "Are you talking about an ash storm?" Within Hugo saying, "Yeah, I've realized that the ash levels were way too high than normal today." Within Hugo saying, "That's not too rare. ash levels do tend to spike from time to time before dying down. But then Izuku saying, I wouldn't say that, Hugo. The Ashlands do know how to, well, surprise people from time to time. Sometimes with that of new origami and dealing with the ash levels themselves. But then Zeke saying, yeah, who knows? And plus, riding out an ash storm seems unrealistic, to be honest. With then Izuku and Hugo couldn't help but nod. With then the guard saying, talking about something that isn't even worth talking about. Then Izuku getting annoyed at the guard saying, seriously, we have the right to talk in here. At least, I mean, you know that's for sure. With the guard getting annoyed saying, getting snippy with me, you damn mutt. With Izuku saying, no, I'm just saying what little rights we do have. With then saying, all right then, if you're going to be annoying, then you can go out with age PW01044. With Zeke saying, wait, seriously? But I don't. Your god arc shield has been fixed, you damn brat. So make sure you don't break it this time. Lab wants you to see if you to test it out so we know that it works properly. Saying, just make sure you don't break it again this time. Those god arcs are way too expensive to fix. Soon Izuku saying, once again, putting the god arcs over the freaking users. And you know you can't even give them to anyone else. With Izuku saying, I got your back, Zeke. Let's go. With Zeke saying, yeah, thanks, man. A couple minutes later, after grabbing their god arcs, they soon head out to the ruined city as before. With then Zeke saying, alright, let's test out this baby. With then Izuku saying, so, which origami is in the area now? So we can make sure to test out your god arc. With then Zeke looking over saying, I think the file said that, well, arachnobombs are be in this area. Saying, really? Those things? Ugh, they really are annoying to kill. Especially when they self-destruct. But it does make sense that it would be a good testing for your new shield. With then Zeke saying, yeah, I guess you're right there. Come on, let's go. As they soon jump down and look around, they soon see the origami that was in the file, as it looks like that of a giant spider. With then Izuku saying, alright Zeke, all yours. I'll whittle it down while you defend from its attacks. Got it? Saying, you got it. After saying that, the spider-like origami notices the two ages and then spits out that of a fiery-like web as it's sent flying at both Izuku and Zeke. As both of them use their shields, Izuku, for a split second, rushes right at the origami before slicing right through its body, continuing having that a barrage of slashes over and over again, before jumping into the air, swinging his blade around his arm, cutting right through it, before it begins to glow. With then Zeke saying, hey, Izuku, get back! With then he deploys his shield and guards Izuku and himself from the self-destructing origami. But then Izuku saying, nice work, Zeke. Saying, come on, dude, you could have done that yourself. Saying, I know, but remember, this is a test for your shield. Seems like both the deployment and the durability is actually improved quite a bit. Even though those poor assholes do treat us like shit. It looks like they do put some good work into our god arcs. With then Zeke saying, yeah. They care more about, like you always say, they care more about the god arcs than ourselves. After saying this, more of the spider-like origami soon appears from the ground. Within, Izuku saying, now that that's settled, we can actually do some cleanup. I'm ready to have some fun. With then Izuku saying, oh yeah. With both Izuku and Zeke deal tons of damage to each origami, with Izuku dodging each attack and slicing through them while flipping around using his heavy moon to cut through them while dodging. As for Zeke, he basically slams each and every origami into the ground, pulverizing them. However, using their shields, they were able to defend themselves from their opponent's self-destruct feature. With then Izuku getting annoyed, they decide to take the cores from each one of them, with then saying, even though these things are quite annoying, their core worth is completely and utterly pointless. With then Zeke saying, yeah, that's the only downside of these things. With Izuku nodding and then using his communicator, contacting the port saying, Pennywort, this is Hound 2, calling for extraction. All test of Hound 1's God Arc shield has been complete. Heading back now. With then ending the call before getting a reply, saying, I don't want to hear any more of the dumbasses. Let's just get out of here and get going. With then Zeke saying, yeah, I feel you there. I don't even feel like gathering any materials. Saying, you sure about that? Maybe we should get the kids something at least. Saying, oh yeah, maybe not, maybe sure. Let's look around for a bit. As both Izuku and Zeke look around the abandoned city, as they found a couple things for Lil, Mars, and Sho. With that, they now head back to the port. With then they arrive back into the cell with seeing a familiar person, as they look somewhat similar to that of Zeke, actually, saying, "Hey, Keith, you're back." As this person has the same messy blonde / green hair, the blue eyes of Zeke, and also a light blue sweatshirt that shows his chest with that of black tape across it. Also wearing that of light gray shorts, with then saying, "Yeah, I came back from auditing room. Glad to see you're back as well, Zeke." Saying, thanks, little bro. Just came back from testing out my God Arc shield." With then Keith saying, "Oh, I know. I saw the entire thing in the monitoring room. After all, even though I was fixing up everything there, it was quite annoying knowing that I couldn't do anything to help you guys out." With then Zeke saying, don't worry about it, bro. Besides, I had Izuku having my back, and he's always there to help me out." Then Izuku getting embarrassed, saying, "You give me too much praise, Zeke." With then Izuku saying, "Oh, before I almost forgot, hey kids, can you come over here?" As all three of them walk over to Izuku, but then bring something out of his drabby old jacket cloak, as he gives that Lil a small doll, Marth a pocket knife, and Sho a old med kit, actually. With then all three of them couldn't help but say, thanks Izuku." With then Izuku saying, "Don't just thank me, thank Zeke. He also helped out a lot." With then all of them saying, "Thanks, Zeke." With Zeke saying, that getting praise from you guys is always worth it." With then Hugo saying, looks like we got another mission. And it's with me and Izuku. Saying, "Seriously? I just got out there. Why me? Why me again? Can't even get a break, can I?" With then Hugo commenting, saying, "That's to be expected from the port, after all." With then Izuku saying, "So what's the mission?" With then Hugo basically giving Izuku the rundown that Gleitnir wants to improve, the devouring function for all God Arcs, not just for God Eaters, but also for ages as well. So they want us to do the field testing and how much they need to improve on the devouring function. But then Izuku saying, "Wow, they actually want to do some help for once, not just for us as well." Saying, Zeke saying, "Don't get it twisted. They're most likely going to do the main function for all other God Eaters instead, and give us the leftovers." Then Keith saying, "I remember them saying something like that in the monitoring room. Most likely that's the truth, though." Well, then Izuku saying, yeah, that's true. It makes sense. Alright, let's get this mission over with and then move out. With Hugo and Izuku getting to the guard saying, you know the job. Get us some data on the devouring function. Got it? And make sure you don't break your god arc. Got it? We hate having to repair those damn things. Saying, yeah, whatever. We've been over this so many damn times. You care more about the god arcs than you care about us. We get it. Will you shut up? But then Hugo saying, oh god, Izuku's reached his limits. Saying, you want to say that again, you damn brat? Saying, no, I don't. I already made my peace. Come on, Hugo, let's go. With Hugo catching up with Izuku, soon the guard saying, damn brat. As for this mission, I'm just gonna skip over it because it's not really important. So, moving on, Izuku, after 3 days of missions and tasks, Izuku and Hugo, alongside everyone else, goes off to bed. Then Izuku looking around, then as Hugo and him are the only ones still up, saying, looks like everyone's now to sleep. Hope they can dream good dreams. Then Izuku saying, yeah, same here, but given our circumstances, doubtful. With then Hugo saying, yeah, I can believe that. With then sitting next to Izuku saying, so, how do you take to the new ash density? With then Izuku saying, personally, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm terrified. I'm literally scared knowing that the ash could really eat through our bias factor that quickly because of the ash levels being so high. But I think the other version of me would actually love the thrill that I could fight against a stronger origami out in a higher ash density level. But then Hugo couldn't help but chuckle, saying, I guess the other you would. But soon, Hugo having that of a somber tone on his face, saying, you know, things are not getting any better, if I'm going to be honest. But then Izuku saying, yeah, I've noticed. Given show's condition, given that Mar and Lily are starting to feel more and more unease, and let's bring up the fact that Zeke told us that maybe there's a chance of an ash storm getting closer and closer. With then Hugo saying, yeah, but even so, we still got to keep moving forward and keep going on. Besides, I decide my own manifesto destiny after all. With then Izuku couldn't help but chuckle a bit, saying, that's so like you. You never change, Hugo. And I appreciate that a lot. It's a reason like that why I have a lot of hope for the future. With then Zeke saying, glad I could. With then both actually having basically clacked their armlets together, saying, well, good night. Hope things are a little bit better. But soon he's saying, yeah, me too, Hugo. Me too. As another day of Izuku and his fellow ages now come to another end. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Also, please like and subscribe, which really helps out this channel a lot. The next chapter, I'm going to try and get to when Izuku and the others meet with the Chrysanthemum Company. But just try. I don't know how long I'm going to try and make the script though. So be prepared for that, guys. Also, please check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. Links to be in the description below as always. So with that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and take care.